Hello, everybody. Today, I'm excited to let you know that my book is finally out. Beyond the Red Earth is finally out on Amazon. Yes, and I feel so excited. I've always loved writing and reading. I love storytelling. I love using my life to tell stories, to motivate and inspire people. But I have never had the courage to publish any of these stories. I only tell with my friends, my colleagues, family. But finally, I decided to write a book to tell my story. Even though the book looked fiction, yes, I had to fictionalize it for some reasons, but that book that you are seeing is a true reflection of what life was for me growing up. And that is what life was also for a lot of us that grew up in that kind of environment. Today, when I see the Gen Zs complain, or people in this generation complain a lot about things that are not going well, things that are not moving, even when there is access to the internet, access to all the electronic gadgets, the economy is better, and people are crying today, the economy is bad, things are hard. They didn't know that some of us passed through difficult situations growing up. Grew up in a household where you are not always sure of your next meal. In a household where you're not sure of your next school fees. Yeah, you're going to school, but you're not sure that you'll stay to the end of the day because you might be sent home because of school fees. We all grew up having to walk like 10 miles to get to school. But yet, we believed in education. You know, these days when I hear people say, education is a scam, I say, it is what the rich, the mighty, is using it to deceive the poor and the downtrodden. Because for people like us who started from the ground, who were the ground zero, we had nobody to help us, no trust fund set for us anywhere, no money, no scholarship, no free food, no free meal. The only ticket that we had, the only thing that we had that we believed in, we hoped in, that could take us out of that trench was education. That was the only hope. Education remains the only hope of the poor and the downtrodden. But the rich will come and tell you education is a scam. Education, the 4-year college is a scam. But all their children are in school. Their children are in the best school, the best universities, Oxford, Cambridge, and you are there believing them. But for us, education was all. So in this book, you also see how I painted the story of Zipporah, the girl born in a very poor home. But this family believed, one, they were resilient, they were hopeful, they had faith in God, they had a love that bonds them together. They believed in themselves. But no matter the condition that they are today, that with education, they can rise above their environment. They can rise above their horizon. They dared to dream big. Zipporah and her family dared to dream big. Even the mom, after 9 kids, dared to dream big to start school because she believed that's the only way she can get out of that poverty. And that her dream came to reality because from going to school, she got a better job. Zipporah too, even living in the trenches, kept dreaming not just about the city in her country, but about living in a better world, living in a more developed nation. This was the dream of a lot of us. And we are happy that I can stand today to tell these stories. So grab a copy of this book. It is on sale on Amazon. Grab a copy. It may not be the best. It may not compete with the likes of the share them and all what, but you need to grab this book, read it by yourself. That time that you think that things are not working, your situation is so difficult, go and read that book and you see people who are in what situation. If you're an American, you could be a Black American or non-Black American, and you are in this current America, you feel like things are not working, there's no good job, economy is bad. My dear, pick up that book and you see how people who never had anything, but they struggle to make it. You, the Gen Z body that is today crying every now and then that things are hard, but you have a smartphone, you have a computer. Those of us, we could not even afford textbooks. We could not even have the luxury of electricity to read, not to talk about watching television or touching a smartphone. No way, those were dreams. But today, we can buy as much smartphone that we want. And we can stay in a house with 247 electricity. So if people like Zikora and people like us can do it, you can do it. So grab a copy of that your book. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section, in the description. Rush, grab the book, read it, drop a review for us, and let us know how we perform. And once again, I am happy. Thank you in anticipation for picking that book, and I am so happy. I said my book will be able to at least touch one life. If you could touch just one life, I will be a fulfilled person. All right, do have a beautiful rest of the day. I'm so happy.